I've tried to kill myself several times. I'm working for this dude in Lake Worth, and I'm learning to do all these really cool custom paint jobs and custom effects. The joke we make, I was down at his house the other day. He's got 9 motorcycles in the garage. We're down there working on bikes, and we're just laughing. He was like, man, I used to remember you coming to work. And I'm like, dude, I remember you taking one look at me one morning and being like, coffee's just not going to cut it today. And I remember getting to that point where like I just couldn't imagine living the way I was living anymore and waking up every morning just wanting to die because that's where I was at. But knowing that like I've tried to kill myself several times. I've tried to hang myself. I've took a shotgun in my mouth and I was going to Kurt Cobain it, right? Primer didn't go off.
That's God.
You call it God. I just call it like poor workmanship. So like, let's look at that. Like I get to this point where I can't imagine living life anymore the way it is, but I'm too much of a coward to kill myself where it just doesn't work. Where do I have left to go? 27 technical violations. I'd done every outpatient program that the federal government was going to put me through. And I finally picked up the phone. I called my probation officer. I'm like, John, I need some help. And I'll never forget. He was like,
how old were you?
I was 32. So I call him and he's like, hey, come down here and see me 9 o'clock Tuesday morning, right? It's like Wednesday the week before. I leave work. I'm like, I'm going to have 1 beer. 1. And I come to and it's Tuesday morning again.
I know that.
Mm-hmm. So I boogie on down there on the motorcycle. I've got no insurance. I'm behind on payments. I've got no license because I've got a couple DUIs. And I get in there and he's like blowing this. And I'm like, I'll never forget the look on his face. He just kind of did one of these, right? I can imagine I probably hadn't brushed my teeth in a week.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I keep real short hair so I can just throw some gel in it. Still do that to this day because it's just easier. Yeah. Like my beard was like this at the time, right? Probably still looked really unkempt. And 0.45 at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. Yeah. And I remember him being like, dude, are you okay? And I was like, this is normal. And he said, Josh, I promise you this is not normal. And I was like, well, it's normal for me. And he was like, we're going to get you some help. We're going to send you to rehab. And I was like, dude, I don't think I need rehab, bro. Like, it's not that bad. He's like, dude, you got 27 technical violations. You've been on ankle monitor twice with the federal government. He was like, all right, I'm going to make it even simpler for you because that 0.45 is an automatic violation. Your dumbass is going back to prison. I was like, wait, whoa. I'm an alcoholic. I need help. Yeah. Real quick, right? And he was like, all right, cool. Now we can have a conversation about getting you the help that you need.
Right.